would it take to get a date for Stu at just 5 feet? First, we made him an up-and-coming actor.
No.
No.
Not.
Then we said Stu had made millions by age 25.
No.
No.
Not for me.
Nothing worked.
How come nobody picked Stu?
He's too short.
He's too short.
Too short?
We asked if there was anything we could add to make Stu irresistible.
Maybe the only thing you could say is that the other 4 are murderers.
Right, or convicted of some crime.
Convicted
That would
murderers.
definitely.
Child molesters.
Rapists.
Psychotic.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we
You
would
know.
say,
Oh,
okay, hello, Stu.
Right.
I mean, and nothing bad towards him. He's got a nice smile. He's cute.
But no takers. So we replaced Stu with David to see if 5'6" made a difference. We brought in one last group of women. When they all picked this fellow, we told them he'd been unemployed for 2 years, but that our David was a chief surgeon.
I guess it would be David.
For me.
Two took David right away. But Tara chose Jim, whom we'd made a high school gym teacher.
Would it change anything if I told you that David, besides being a chief surgeon, had just published a book that he was a gourmet cook, loved kids, and extremely wealthy?
Yeah, I'd switch to David real quick. I mean, let's be realistic. I'm going to bag the gym teacher now.
So what's going on here? You had to make those short guys almost like God to make them desirable, right?
We finally made him God, and that's when they chose.
And this surprises you?
It obviously doesn't surprise you.
No.
Yale psychologist Les Martell is 5'5".
It goes back to caveman times. We simply judge people, particularly men, based on their height, on their size, on their physical presence.
Why is that? We asked several of the women to come back and tell us.
I feel short men make great best friends because they're very enthusiastic, caring, because they have to make up for their height.
But you have no interest in going out with someone shorter than you.
No.
I'm just attracted to taller men. I'm only 5'5" myself. But I just like taller men.
I have to tell you, and it breaks my heart to tell you this, it turned out that being short was not good. Does that surprise anybody?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
Tell me what you were thinking while you were standing out there with the taller guys.
Sure aren't picking us.
You want to look up into his eyes, and you want it to be like a movie.
There's a stereotype in society that says when you find your mate, the man is bigger and the woman is smaller. You know, Tarzan, Jane. And we didn't get to speak, so...
Right. Well, you didn't get to speak, but we spoke on your behalf.
Oh, thanks.
And we made you doctors, chief surgeons, best-selling authors. Stuart, we made you a venture capitalist who made millions by the age of 25. You were a gourmet cook. You loved children. You had ski houses that you built all by yourself. Sometimes all this worked, but most of the time, fellas,
Didn't do a darn thing.
Well, I guess that says something about people.
What does it say to you?
Maybe the average person isn't giving us the credit that we deserve.
Does it bother you?
You know what it's like to maybe hurt. I think you know what it's like to, maybe to have more setbacks than taller people.
David, you're nodding your head.
Sure.
You think that's
oh,
true?
Yeah. Growing up, you take a lot of abuse. Always being the short one and getting picked on and name calling. It happens.
What has happened to these 3 nice guys from the early experiment? Any women in their lives?
Well, Dave, whom we told you was getting married, has gotten married, so that's all fine. Stu and Rob are still available, however. Women of America, tall or short, they're out there.